So sometimes you have to adjust the electrolyte in your reactor. What you want to do is, this is how I do it. Now these wet cells over here, some of the simplest wet cells in the world ever created. There's only one moving part. I'm going to show you how I get the water in and out of it without using a valve. It's a little tricky, but it's easy to do. So this is the top. I've taken the flashboard off of here. I'm trying to strengthen my electrolyte. So I've stirred up a few more tablespoons in there, and I've added it in the top, but now I've got too much water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on and run it, and then I'll siphon it out of the top here with this hose. See, I have the hose stuffed down in there. You can see it. So when I turn this on, the water level is going to go up, and then I'll just siphon it out and adjust it with this. So I thought this was really important to show you how to do this, and this is how I got away with using no valve at the bottom. Sometimes you have to make adjustments to your reactors. Easy to do. Here we go. So I'll turn this on. And once the water gets going, see there it starts to rise up. See it rising? See, then I'll siphon it out of here. I'll suck on this a little, watch this. See, that's how I remove the electrolyte water out of the reactor. And there's no valves. And adjust it exactly where I want to. Thought I would just show you that. Easy to do. I'm going to add a lot of different stuff to these videos. Some of the secrets that I use working with this stuff. So if you see that little symbol on the top there, that's the symbol for sound waves. We'll talk about some different things in here, some different pictures. And you'll see a lot of hydrogen fuel cells and stuff like this in these books too. And the water molecule. I'm going to turn that water into steam. So now I've just turned these on and I'm running that flame. I'm going to go ahead and boil that water using the oxyhydrogen flame. It's almost invisible because I have it coming through two bubblers right now in the back there. There's almost 1,000 watts coming through there right now. So I'm running it through two bubblers. So I have them both hooked up. I have the larger one hooked up here. The hose goes in through the bottom. And then it comes out through the top and it goes into the bottom of this one. So you have it coming through the top and it goes out right here. Cut through steel, no problem. So we're going to cover a little more. We're just going to keep talking about some of this stuff, the HHO and some of these coincidences. This little part in this book, I wanted you to see this. This is Lady and I with the sistrum and a branch of the lotus flower, representing her ability to resist evil and give life. So there's a lot in that water, think about it. You know, they're talking about eternal life and resisting evil in here. Look at some of these images. Decorated entrance to the burial chamber of Imhotep II with a mural of kings standing before Isis, who is giving him eternal life. They're giving these people light and energy, talking about eternal life. Think about that now. You know, you've seen how this works. See Osiris standing in the middle between Nekhbet and Udet, symbols of North and South Egypt with the signs of infinity before and behind him. So think about that. They got the Om symbol sitting there talking about infinity. And the lotus flower, I thought about this the other day. I slowed it down a little bit. When you look at the end of these, it looks like the lotus flower inside any plasma globe. See the tips at the top? They look just like a lotus flower. So I'm just going to keep covering this stuff and pointing out what I can. So we're going to talk a little bit more about the wet cell operation and how it's a lot different than a dry cell. I have a lot more advantages and things I can do with this. We turn things on here. I already have it set to run at about 900 watts. Let's check it. So they'll start to stabilize and they'll run together. See, I have the gas coming out the end here. We'll talk a little bit more about what's in this book. I want you to see this. It talks about victory over light and darkness and the knowledge over ignorance. True power is knowledge. And if we're going to save this planet, we have to have a different way of thinking now, and different energy and different fuel. That's why I'm showing you guys these wet cells. We'll talk a little bit more about this power today. And this flame that you see here is extremely powerful, and that's coming in off my solar panels right now. It's in the middle of the daytime. Okay, and I'm able to do this directly off my solar panels. I wish I had more power than this, but this is about what 800 watts looks like. It's an extremely powerful flame. See if I can get this in there to show you to cut the steel. So that flame's very hot. And the thing is, with this gas, you can't store this gas like this with the oxygen. So there's no way we're going to set ourselves free unless we start getting rid of the oxygen. That way we can have the hydrogen. And what you see here is a very small oxyhydrogen fuel cell right here, and this thing is incredibly powerful. And there are motors out there that run on these things. There's one called the Ravaz engine. I'll have to show that in another video. But some of this stuff's already been invented. Think about that. Since there's no sense reinventing the wheel, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of this stuff's been invented a long time ago. We just need to start putting it to good use. See, right now I don't even have the bubblers hooked up. Look, this is running directly off the reactors. There's no bubbler. You can omit all that. You don't even need it with this design. Just some of the stuff I wanted to show. But you didn't have to have these bubbler stages. It's not like a dry cell where you have to have all this special equipment. It's different. An oxyhydrogen flame is very different than pure hydrogen. Think about that. This is oxygen mixed with the hydrogen. A lot of people don't understand that. So once you get rid of the oxygen, then you can start storing it in tanks. It's all about getting rid of that oxygen. But see, I'm running this right off these fuel cells right here. Directly from the sun. And I can do that all day until the sun goes down. Let me turn it off.